So Overwatch comes out in 2 days ago, and I just wanted to talk about something. Something that has been on my mind ever since the Tracer butt scandal. If you are unaware of what that is, then why are you watching this video? But long story short, Tracer has a pose. Someone on the internet doesn't like that pose because butt, and because it doesn't fit her character. Blizzard then removes it, and everybody gets upset. And then they replaced it with a sexier and more fitting pose. And everybody was happy. Well, everybody that matters anyway. The people complaining are never the main ones buying the game in the first place. It's like pig farmers pandering to Jewish people. But despite all this, I am still unhappy. Extremely unhappy with this design choice. And let me tell you why. It's still extremely offensive, okay? I mean, that's why she's in the offensive category. I mean, Blizzard is even admitting to this. And it's not just Tracer. All of these characters have something wrong with them in some form or another. Even if it's simply that a lot of their ultimate attacks take no skill to use, but let's go ahead and fix Tracer's design. I'll just pop her into Photoshop and... boom! There we go, and now if she just gains a few dozen pounds, she'll be normal. And while I temporarily have all of you SJWs cheering, allow me to fix your hero, Tharja's design as well. And there we go. May, how are you not dying? It's 120 degrees here in the desert, and you are prepped for a trip to one of the poles. I get that you have ice powers, but unless you are constantly cooling yourself down with your overpowered ice shield ability, you should be dead from sweating so much. And you know what else is offensive? The idea that all Swedes are dwarves. What else could Blizzard be saying with this character? Also, this is some of the most offensive cultural appropriation I've ever seen. Swedes are not pirates. They should not be allowed to wear pirate outfits. Look, I'll even Google it. Were there any Swedish pirates? And of course the answer is... yes, there were. Oh well, I didn't know that because I don't do my research, and so this is still incredibly offensive. D.Va, on the other hand, is glorious, girl gamer with a mech suit, and her name is a reference to Evangelion, one of the most influential mech animes out there. And she's got all of these sponsors all over her suit. Good on her for supporting herself. Samus, I mean Farah, is also really cool. She's like a Samus, except Egyptian, and looks like a bird. Except the Chozo, the bird-like aliens that made Samus's suit, were also Egyptian, so... was there any inspiration here, or are you just a ripoff? And by the way, that Native American garb? I knew that everyone at Blizzard was a closet racist. And Boo Droid is somehow both Tibetan, Middle Eastern, and Egyptian. What, you think just because you are a robot that means you have the freedom to dress however you want? That's some hardcore appropriation right there. Oh, and of course the Indian woman can only dress in Indian garb. Do you freaks seriously think that people should only be allowed to dress in the clothing from their own culture? Why do both of the Australians look gross? And I can't believe they included a German, like, at all. Germans are literally the worst people to walk the earth, simply because of the border they were born in. I love how Mercy, the angel from Switzerland, is the healer. I mean, could you get any more nationalist than that? And trying to be more progressive by adding more people of color does not just mean making white people purple. What is this, Warframe? Soldier69 is very offensive simply due to his name. And don't even get me started with XX Edgelord 2003 XX, otherwise known as Creeper the Hedgehog in human form. And in fear of offending people, instead of including a sub-Saharan African, they include a gorilla? What? If anything, that's just more offensive. I don't care if he's from the moon. I'll put my head cannon above the real cannon so that I can get more offended. Donate money to me, and if I raise enough, I can make a series dedicated to fixing all of these problems in gaming culture. I am an expert, and thank you.
Oh wait,
You say.
you forgot to talk about McCree, Lucio, and Hanzo.
Ha! Well, yes, you see, that's because they are all incredibly sexy men, which is 100% okay. In fact, we really need a lot more of them in every form of media. What, do you have a problem with that?
But what about Bastion?
But what about Bastion? Well, he can screw off that overpowered
No skill piece of garbage!
Hi, it's Loxton, and if you didn't figure it out by now, this video is 95% sarcasm. 95. It's all just a joke. I mean, come on, jokes. Well, 95% of it is a joke. And it's up to you to figure out what that 5% is. And really, I am in love with the Overwatch designs, and I'll be talking about Overwatch more in the future. In the meantime, though, this video was just some quick fun.